All right, everybody knows that Obamacare, also known as the ACA law, the Affordable Care Act, is headed towards political suicide faster than Bill Clinton can get out of church. We've seen the president himself delay key parts of the bill till after the midterm elections, showing a little bit of political strategy here. We've seen the national support of the ACA law decline drastically in the last couple of months as more new parts begin to manifest themselves and show themselves to the people. And we've seen full-time employees lose precious hours on their paychecks because Obamacare says, no, you can't be a full-time employee anymore. We've also heard unions. This is amazing. Left-wing unions are railing against Obamacare because of the mandates in it. And one of the best things we've seen is Hobby Lobby when they won a religious battle against Obamacare. And this is going to set up lots and lots of cases for the coming years, or hopefully not for the coming years. We're probably going to nip it in the bud probably by 2016 and get it defunded. Right now the Republicans are wanting to go ahead and try to defund Obamacare before it goes into effect in 2014. It's a great sentiment. I don't want people to get hurt by the Obamacare administration. But however, I think this is flawed as far as political strategy goes. I believe, first of all, that we're going to have to wait till after the midterms before we do anything. Give the American people a choice and say, hey, if you want this fixed, vote us in so we can defund it. Instead of banging our heads against the wall trying to get this to work. And if we do succeed, we're going to be vilified, scrutinized as those mean, nasty conservatives, right-wing extremists who want to push grandma off a cliff. And I can guarantee you, I do want to push somebody off a cliff, but it sure ain't grandma. Also, after that, the government is probably going to end up shutting down because the Democrats aren't going to have any of it, and we're going to get blamed for it again, which is going to be much worse against us in the midterms because their people are going to lose trust in us. You know, well, the Republicans are shutting down the government, and we can scream and holler and yell all we want to that it's not our fault, but the same side is doing the same thing and they're doing it better than us. So, of course, the media is going to have a heyday with that. Also, if we defund Obamacare now, it's going to cause a lot of in-house division. You got some people on the very, very far right who are just going to go after the people that didn't vote to defund Obamacare, saying that they love Obamacare and they should be hung at noon, like some of the rhetoric goes sometimes. But that's simply not true when these representatives just have ideas like I do and we want it defunded, but we just don't want it defunded now. We want a good talking point for when we go into the 2014 midterm elections. So when we get out, we can really help the people, really help America, instead of just getting gaining a few seats here and there. But either way, hopefully what happens is we win it in the House again to defund Obamacare, or get rid of Obamacare. It goes to the Senate and it gets knocked down as a symbolic gesture because that's all we have right now. Republicans are going to have to step back, let the ACA run its course, let it happen. Let the people see, you know, this is what socialized medicine looks like, this is what socialistic legislation is, and if you want it changed, you have to vote us in 2014 so we can do it. And whenever we have this revolution because of what's happened, we can very easily take back the Senate, gain more seats in the House, and also have a huge victory in 2016 when they see how bad the Democrats and liberals and progressives of this country have screwed things up. So that's what we're going to have to do. Step back, let the kids mess up, and whenever they turn back to conservatism, we got to be there waiting for them with a smile, shake our heads, lend America a hand, and get them out of this mess. And we'll be able to do it because we did it smart. We had a little bit of strategy involved, and we'll be in a better position to do that. So what this is going to allow us to do is be able to reach out to all the groups of America after this happens, after we win the midterms, and especially after we win in 2016. We're going to be able to reach out to the hard workers of America, the job creators, the underprivileged, and the unable, and be able to really project the voice of conservatism and what conservatism really is, that it's not some terrible thing that the left-wing media says it is. So here's my message to Congress right now. Don't defund Obamacare. Play the game, win the game, change the game. Thank you for watching.